Save the pig. What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
The number 20 most disappointing playthrough of the year for me was Path of Exile 2.
Guess what happened during the stream? Attendance dipped. People got disengaged. Support was bad. Oh, he wage quits games. So what does that mean? Oh, I don't quit because I'm angry at the game and I can't beat it. I quit because I find it's not profitable for my streams.
Number 19 most disappointing playthrough of the year. A game that most of you most likely do not remember even existed. It is called Silent Hill: The Short Message.
It took me nearly 45 minutes to beat this final segment. If I had known exactly where to go and what order to do it in, I probably would have beaten it in 5 minutes. But instead, I had to redo it and redo it and redo it and redo it. Very frustrating for anyone trying to beat this game after having sunk about 2 to 3 hours into it up to that point. And then lastly, on top of all of that, without spoiling the ending, it's a cliffhanger ending that doesn't truly explain how the game ended.
All right. My number 18 most disappointing playthrough of the year was Marvel Rivals.
Why is it disappointing? Because both times I played it, both in the summer and at the end of the year, I basically got initial interest where people were showing up and liking it and engaging with it and supporting it for a couple streams, maybe like 2 to 3 streams each. And then when I got to about the 10-hour gameplay mark, I noticed a distinct, not necessarily boredom, but stagnation.
Money, money, money. Where's the money?
Number 17 most disappointing playthrough of 2024 was, you may not even know what this is yet. You ready? The campaign of Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
I tried, guys. I really tried playing this campaign. I couldn't stand it. I was literally falling asleep, so bored playing this game that I just didn't care. I just can't play it anymore.
The number 16 most disappointing playthrough of 2024, Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga.
I really liked Hellblade 1, and I thought it was going to be more of that same level of greatness, and instead it just kind of fizzled and fell on its face and just wasn't that good. Okay. Continuing on, folks.
My number 15 most disappointing playthrough of the year was, oh, that's right. I know you guys are probably gonna be like, what? Multi-versus.
The number 15, the number 14 most disappointing game, playthrough of the year for me. That's right. I think you recognize it. Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I received another tip. A $50 tip from Lisa Lou.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
The 13th most disappointing playthrough was Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero.
Number 12 is, yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Up next, the number 11 most disappointing playthrough of 2024 was Star Wars: The Battlefront Collection.
Get me that banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana.
The number 10 most disappointing game playthrough of 2024 for me was, I'm curious if anyone can even remember what this one is, just from looking at it initially. Now you probably can, right? Now that we're a couple seconds in. Probably one of the most forgotten games of the year for most people. A game that got a ton of hype at first, but when it finally came out, ended up being incredibly disappointing. ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars Outlaws.
Number 9, which was... Ooh, here's a good one that probably a lot of you don't recall or remember. Just by staring at the screen, you're probably going to have no idea what game it was. So allow me to fast forward ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is called Alone in the Dark.
The next in our countdown, most disappointing playthroughs of the year. Number 8 is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it.
Up next, the number 7 most disappointing playthrough of the year, playthrough of the year was, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, Hades 2 Early Access.
The number 6 most disappointing playthrough of 2024 for me was, that is right, that's right, folks, DLCs are eligible, because this is the second DLC for Alan Wake 2, which was called The Lake House.
The number 5 most disappointing playthrough of 2024 was... That is right. You knew it was going to be on this list if you watched my playthrough of it earlier this year. A game that initially actually really impressed me. I loved it. I was having a great time with it. And then when I got halfway through, all of a sudden the game came to a screeching halt with annoying gameplay mechanics that definitely were not tested and were not fun. An entire chapter that was boring. And then a big boss finale that was just a chore. And it got to the point where we went from a game that had hype and everyone absolutely loved to a game that I just didn't even want to play anymore. And that's really sad. I want you to understand. Like, I like the game a ton. The game I'm talking about, of course, is Black Myth Wukong.
I fucking hate the game. You know what I mean? I absolutely fucking hate the game. It's work. I don't want to work to eat. Hypnotic Jinx did a 20-member bomb here on the channel. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
The number 4 most disappointing game playthrough of the year was... That's right, folks. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Number 3. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You knew I was going to bring it up multiple times, and I am, because I just want to let you all know. Baldur's Gate 3, the number 2 most disappointing playthrough 2024 is... Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
My number 1 most disappointing game playthrough of the year is my biggest regret of being a content creator. Are you ready? Seriously, I'm not kidding you. This is the saddest part about being a content creator as a job. Here it is. Metaphor Refantasio. That's how you pronounce it, right? Refantasio? Is it Refantasio? Refantasio? Is there an in there? However, it's Metaphor.
Stop it. Get some help.
I appreciate all of you supporting tonight, and I will appreciate all of your honest feedback that you could give me. So please give it to me, all right? And I will see you on streams over the course of 2025 right here on DSP Gaming or on the DSP Gaming Real channel over on Kick. Everyone, I hope that you enjoyed the countdown. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next year. Or hopefully a little sooner than that, and you don't just come by once a year for these countdowns. Peace out.
King of the pigs.
Huh? Wait. The king of stool, the king of gin, king of low views, the king of lag, the king of gout, the king of stall, king of hypocrisy,
The king of hate.
there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.